Hello, my lovely biology classes. So we are not meeting on Google Meets today. So I wanted to just walk you through what I was expecting. So since we are not meeting on Google Meets, first of all, please remember to fill out the attendance sheet during your class period. If you don't fill it out, I turn it off after your class period is done and you're marked absent for the day, and I really don't want to do that. So please make sure that you fill out the attendance sheet. I also had some people ask me questions on where can I find my to-do list. So first of all, they're always going to be in your packets, right? So let me open that up. So remember, at the beginning of each day, you will find your to-do list at the top. So if I scroll down, for Wednesday, you should have finished your What Makes You a Scientist or How Are You a Scientist visual. Complete the syllabus questions below in this packet and complete the Google form introducing qualitative versus quantitative data. So you're going to have to do this in order to successfully complete today's assignment. Now, the most common questions I received were, well, where can I find the syllabus? If you go to online classroom and click on it and click on syllabus, it takes you straight there. So all of those questions can be answered in this document. And then I also had people say, well, Ms. Primo, I finished my visual. Where can I turn it in? I created a Dropbox. So it seems like some of you have already figured that out. Some of you might still be confused. So I did create a Dropbox for the How Are You a Scientist visual instead of making you upload 2 documents with your packet at the end of the week. So next thing, I had some people say, well, should we know what qualitative versus quantitative data is? You probably had to do some research to figure that out. So most of you probably found that a qualitative observation or qualitative data, that has to do with qualities. So colors, smells, textures, shapes, anything like that. You could say the window is round, or Miss Primo's shirt is green, or my lab partner smells funny. I don't know. Anything like that would be an example of a qualitative observation. So it's a quality. Now, a quantitative observation has something to do with numbers. So here we're talking about like height, weight, averages. Math is usually involved here. So an example would be, there are 2 doors in Miss Primo's classroom, or there are 4 windows in her classroom, or the average height of a female is 5'5", that sort of deal. So anything that has to do with numbers. The way that I remember that is quantitative has an N in it, and numbers starts with the letter N. So if you can remember that quantitative is numbers and qualitative is qualities, then you're good to go. So if you did not do these things yesterday, please go back and make sure that you do those. For today, it's going to look like a lot, but today is pretty straightforward. You're going to need to complete the quantitative versus quantitative observations practice worksheet in this packet. So literally all you need to do is write if this is a qualitative or quantitative observation right next to it. If you don't know, I will be on our Google Meet session and you're more than welcome to ask questions. Then you're going to complete the Unit 1 vocab in this packet. So I had a lot of issues last year with kids just copying and pasting. I do realize vocab, you do want to find a solid definition. I get that, but that's why I'm having you come up with an example as you do your vocab. So this is pretty straightforward. It looks like a lot, but it's really not too bad. It shouldn't take you all that long, but you only have 2 things that you're doing today. If you have any questions, I will be on our Google Meet session. Remember, we will be meeting on Friday via Google Meets, and I will be willing to answer any questions at that time. Thank you and have a good day.